Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Trainmaster's office. I have rostered today on the layout Bachmann's new tooled 440, and I've been wanting one for a while in this absolutely beautiful Northern Central Railroad. So let's take a look at it. Opening the box, the model is protected by the standard block of ice and includes a breakdown of maintenance and parts used on the various variations of the locomotive. The DCC sound manual is only moderately helpful, as you will need to go online to find a full chart of CVs. I'm personally not a fan of this, but I guess it saves paper and still gets the job done. Taking a look at this model on the turntable, it's absolutely beautiful. And I believe this model is once again based on the Virginia and Truckee Inyo, which has played the part of many locomotives and is a very good example of an 1860s design. Its print work is absolutely lovely. And the only blemish on the model I can find is on the pilot here, where brown can be seen through the green. Almost like a hair got on the model while painting and wasn't noticed before the green went on. The cab has a half backhead, and that seems to have been done to fit the motor. And other than that, I really can't fault the model. So let's get the model on the tracks to see if it runs just as well as it looks, and to listen to the beautiful sounds of Soundtraxxs. Unfortunately, I don't have any Northern Central Railroad coaches, so some Western and Atlantic ones will be filling in for it. Anyway, let's get it started up and hear her sounds. Well, nice. Let's go for attempt number 2 at that. Now for a different style of test. 440s would switch cars, and let's see if this Bachmann model can. That's not very good at all, now is it? Not doing too good in the test so far, but putting you in the far siding. Let's see what handles backing up. It's quite a lumpy runner, I will admit. Out again, but I guess we'll drop those two boxcars. Oh, and it came back to life. I will let you all draw your own conclusions from that test. Now, before I give my verdict on the model, I want to tell my story with it. This is actually the second of the Northern Central models I've bought. I bought the first one off Amazon from Bachmann themselves, and the model made no chuff noises. Like it was in a coast mode and I couldn't get it out of it. I found I found no documentation on this and returned that one and bought this particular one from Train World. And it had the same issue. I contacted Bachmann and they didn't seem to have an answer to my problem beside resetting CV8 to a value of 8. I tried that multiple times and it did nothing. Until one day, I hit F6 for just a random reason, thinking it's gotta be a coast mode or something. And then suddenly, all the chuff noises came back. I let the person at Bachmann know how I fixed it, but that didn't solve the problem of there's supposed to be selectable whistles on this, at least 3, according to the paperwork. None of them work. I can't get it to change. I don't know why this model doesn't like it, but this model doesn't really like doing a lot of things, no matter what I do. I at least like the default, so that's something, but I would still like to hear the others. And to be fair to Bachmann, this would be a Soundtraxxs issue unless Bachmann changed the specification before shipping and the models never got updated on the document, so I'm not going to blame Bachmann on that one. So in conclusion, this is a very hard to judge model, as it looks beautiful, but it's not great at doing what locomotive should do. I haven't seen my problems with others' models, so I'm not sure if this is a run of bad luck. But let me get some ratings. Value for money I put at a 4 out of 10. as $280 for this fairly basic model is rather high, and I'm not overly impressed in its running ability, and there's not a whole lot of separately fitted detail that really would justify that price. I would say it's well built, as nothing has fallen off or loose, so points there. Performance, I'd give it a 1 out of 3. Its crawl is not that good, nor is its low speed running, so points off there. The model stops on switches, even at speed, so I'm going to give it a point 0.5 for basic running, and for just being able to kind of run, it's not great at doing its main job of being a road switcher, so again, I'm going to give it point 0.5 on doing what the locomotive would be doing in real life. Detail wise, I'd give a 6 out of 10. I think that's fair. A 5 would be par, as the model has molded valve gear under the boiler, which is impressive, and I'm happy they did it. And I can't see any detail missing from the real life locomotive Inyo, and I'm generally happy with the looks. The printing detail is very good. Now to the real question. Would I buy this model again? And I think I would say no. Since this is my second one of these Northern Centrals, I'm not impressed, but again, watching other people's videos on ones like the General or the Baltimore and Ohio version, they don't seem to have any of these issues, so I think it might literally be just the paint scheme or a run of bad luck for me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Trainmaster content.